Welcome to Host Ghost Stories. I'm your host, LD Patty Loma. This is the podcast where we try to decide is the ghost story true or fake. So tonight we have a special guest. We have WNC and his mama, Jessie, and they are going to read us a spectacular ghost story for just in time for Christmas.
Hello, this is Jesse and my son WNC. We're going to read a story for you. You can find us on TikTok at Large Marge. But anyhow, let's get into the story. Go ahead.
Tonight's story comes from a listener asked to stay
Anonymous.
and after hearing what happened, don't blame them. They said this took place in December of 2014 during one of those freezing wind snow piles up higher than your porch lights. They had just moved into a small rental house outside of Madison, Wisconsin, Old Creeky, the kind of place where the floorboards complain louder than the neighbors. Now our storyteller swears that happened exactly 1 week before Christmas. They'd worked a late shift and got home around 1 a.m. The house was quiet, cold, kind of cold that settles into walls built before insulation existed. They kicked off their boots, locked the door, and turned on the tree lights, just to make the place feel a little less lonely, and headed to bed. Around 3 a.m., they woke up to the sound of footsteps. Slow, heavy footsteps on the hardwood floor. Not shuffling, not set, actual weight. They froze, every hair on their arms stood up. They lived alone. The footsteps moved from the living room straight toward the hallway. They said they could see the faint glow from the Christmas tree reflecting under the door. Then they heard it. A man's voice, low, soft humming, and the tune, Silent Night. They didn't move, they didn't breathe, they didn't want whoever or whatever was out there to know that they were awake. The humming stopped, the footsteps stopped, and then the doorknob turned. Not rattling, not testing, turning slowly as if someone was trying not to wake them. But here's the part that still gives me chills. They said that the doorknob turned only halfway and then snapped back like someone let go. They heard steps again, this faster as if the intruder was retreating. They jumped up, grabbed their phone, ready to bolt out of the window if they had to. But when they opened the bedroom door, the lights on the Christmas tree were off. They swore they left them on. The living room was empty. Front door still locked. No footprints in the snow outside. Nothing disturbs. Except on the floor right in front of the tree was something that didn't belong to them. A single old leather boot print. Dusty like it came from somewhere long forgotten, pressed onto the hardwood floor. And when they bent down to touch it, it smeared a white tube. They moved out before New Year's. The landlord later told them that decades ago, the house was owned by a man who always walked the halls humming Christmas
Hymns.
hymns to himself. A man who died alone on Christmas Eve. So was it just a holiday stress, a half dream, or did the Christmas visitor come home one more time? I'll let you decide.
Well, thank y'all so much for listening. Let us know in the comments. Do you think this was like a true or a fake story? It had a lot of realistic, so I think maybe it could be true. I'm not sure. Let us know what you think. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And you can find Marge and on TikTok at Large March. Have a good
Yep.
day and stay spooky.